Hi, my name is Emily Tinkle, and I am one of the kindergarten teachers at Royerton Elementary. Today, I want to talk to you about a day in the life of kindergarten and just a little sneak peek into what that looks like. I will say that kindergarten has definitely changed and evolved over the last 10 years, and what we perceive as a typical day in kindergarten is much different than it actually is now. So our school day starts at 7:30 in the morning, and when students arrive, they can go down for breakfast if they choose. The tardy bell will ring at 7:50, and when they arrive to their classroom, they will be getting themselves unpacked, things turned in, and put away and ready for the day all independently. Two areas that we focus on during the morning are 90-minute reading block and morning meeting. So, morning meeting is a time where we do a lot of calendar events and we talk about the date, days of the week, months of the year. We also spiral review reading, language, and math during this time. And we also talk about our letter of the week. So, in kindergarten, we focus on one letter each week. And these are not in alphabetical order, however. So make sure that you are referring to your teacher's method of communication to see what letter is coming next. Through our 90-minute reading block, we can cover all sorts of topics from reading, writing, phonics, language, and so much more. We get the special opportunity of introducing Daily Five to these kindergartners. This is a part of the day that they will use all the way till they leave Royerton Elementary in fifth grade. This is a time where we can break up into groups and we can all be doing different things at the same time. For example, during this time, we would have one group reading independently, one group working on word work, a writing group, a listening to reading group where they're listening to a story and then filling out a paper about that, a teacher-led group. So this is a time where we can try to meet with the students individually or in a group setting. Another amazing tool that we have at our fingertips now are the Chromebooks, and they are relatively new to us, but we are definitely loving the technology and the opportunities that they're providing. In addition to the educational websites we use, they allow us to use educational and communication applications at home. After this, Mrs. Brown will touch on that a little bit more, but it's a great use of our Chromebooks. Kindergarten lunch is from 10:40 to 11:15. After lunch, we have our math time and our differentiated learning time. So, our differentiated learning time is to meet your child's learning needs at their level. Also, if your child needs special education services or speech services or high ability, they will receive those during this differentiated time. We have 4 specials: PE, art, technology, and music. And then after specials, the students will be dismissed at 2:30. Also, I would like to address the assessments that we use to evaluate your child's progress throughout the year. In addition to classroom observations, which are extremely important for us to see, we complete report card testing all year. There are 4 report cards that will be sent home, as well as midterms in between those. There is a color-coded copy of the report card in the kindergarten roundup file that you receive. So if you don't have that out in front of you, you can maybe pause the video and grab that now just to kind of look. It is color-coded, so everything in the first 9 weeks will be blue. So front and back, those are the skills that need to be learned during the first 9 weeks. So just go ahead and look at that just so you have an idea of what your child will need to know during the first 9 weeks. Lastly, there is a standardized assessment called NWEA. Your child will be tested 3 times during the kindergarten year, during the fall, winter, and spring, and then the scores will be sent home and discussed with you. This is just a standardized way that we can gather more data on your child. A few more helpful items about kindergarten. If your child's birthday falls within the school year, you are more than welcome to send in birthday treats with your child on the way to school or drop them off in the office. Individual prepackaged treats are a lifesaver for kindergarten. We love birthday parties and we love celebrating them, and this just ensures an efficient and clean way to get to enjoy your child's special day with them. Plates and/or napkins with the treats are definitely greatly appreciated. If you have any questions about what to send in, please contact your child's teacher. Now, we don't know your child's teacher yet. However, we have an excellent team that is so excited to just love on your child and have them in our class. We can't wait to see you in the fall. Now I'm going to send it over to Robin Brown talking about classroom communication.
Hello, kindergarten families. My name is Robin Brown, and I'm one of the kindergarten teachers here at Royerton Elementary. It's nice to meet you. Today, I'm going to talk to you all about communication and how we're going to chat this year. This year, all kindergarten teachers will give your child a binder. Okay, right now the binder's plain, but here real soon, each teacher will have their special mark on the front. And some of our teachers call this the bee binder or the dog binder. Whatever it's called, it's just our kindergarten binder, and this is our main form of communication. Okay, so you're going to see this coming home in your child's backpack every single day. And we need you to please check this binder every evening when they get home from school, because there's going to be lots of information inside. So I'm going to take you on a little tour inside of our binder, okay? You're going to see a return to school side. So anything your child's teacher will need will go here. And this area here, it says important notes and a money pouch. Anytime you have transportation changes or your child's birthday is coming up and you want us to know about it so that we can have some goodies potentially. If you have money for lunch, field trips, whatever it may be, use this pouch here. That way it doesn't all fall out. And then also in the very, very back, you're going to see an area where your child is going to keep certain papers at home, okay? So this is the area you're going to want to check every day too. Now, in the middle, behind that very special pouch, you're going to see a behavior chart. You're going to know every day what kind of day your child had, the choices he or she has made, and they will color in their choice. Every teacher has a different system, but you will see at the bottom, it'll explain what each color means and if they had a great day or not so great day. So you're going to see your child's behavior every day in the binder. You're also going to see a special schedule. This is really nice. You're going to have a monthly, and this is old from last year, but you're going to have a monthly special schedule so you know maybe how to dress your child for gym that week and whatnot. Also, you're going to have some resources in the middle, letter flashcards, sight words. We're going to be practicing a lot of sight words at different levels. So you're also going to have a lot of materials in the middle. Again, you will see this every single day. If you do not see it, you could always call the school and come back and get it if your child forgot it. Now, another way to communicate with us is through email. Email is the next best way, right? If you need something really quick to tell us and to alert us, we will do the same with you. Feel free to email us, call the school, especially if you're going to have unexpected transportation changes. Please call us before 2 p.m. That way we can get the notes where they need to go and on time. Also, we have a Royerton PTO page on Facebook. So if you have Facebook and you want to join the Royerton PTO page, if you haven't already, you can see a lot of information there about district-wide and school-wide things happening. Also, we might be using Class Tag. I don't know if all of the teachers will, but most of us will be using either Dojo or Class Tag. It's an app that you can sign up for or download, I guess. And we will be using this app to send you pictures of some really cool things we're working on maybe in a particular week. Maybe we might ask some parents to sign up for party items and send you reminders through the app. So this is just a really great way to communicate in addition to the binder. And lastly, we will be having a newsletter. Some of us call it the Kindergram, some of it just call it a newsletter, but we will be communicating with you weekly on things that are happening in kindergarten, okay? So those are ways to communicate with us. Those are some things that you'll be seeing in your future. We'll be doing lots of chatting, lots of communicating, and it goes both ways. Feel free to reach out anytime if you have any questions. We are here to help you as well as your child or children along the way this year. Hopefully after COVID, this year will go very smoothly. We're hoping. Well, it's so good to meet you. Thank you for listening to this video, and let's have a great school year. Bye.
Hi, kindergarten families. My name is Mrs. McGuire, and I am one of the kindergarten teachers here at Royerton Elementary. During Kindergarten Roundup, one of the number one questions we always get is, what materials does my student need to bring to school? And I'm here to answer your questions. So you will get this detailed list at Kindergarten Roundup, and it'll be here at school that you can get over the summer to be able to get these items before the end of the school year and also before the beginning of next year. So I wanted to be able to tell you what these items were. Number one is a backpack. We do not need any drawstring bags. They really aren't that durable, and your students will be carrying a lot back and forth to school. They're going to have their B-book and their Chromebook and lots of other materials, so we need to make sure that backpack is durable. Scissors. We use scissors a lot in kindergarten, and so we need to make sure that the scissors are perfect for your child. For instance, if they're left-handed, get a pair of left-handed scissors. We also ask that you write the student's name on the pair of scissors. We do lots of movement throughout the classroom, and so if your child's name is on that pair of scissors, it would really help to get that back to the owner when they get lost. We use glue a ton in kindergarten as well. We would ask that you bring in the purple Elmer's twistable glue stick. We need 16 of those per child. We also use a lot of crayons. So we need 5 packs of 16 count crayons and 5 packs of 24 crayons. So that's 10 packs of crayons altogether. I know that sounds like a lot, but trust me, we go through them. We also would really appreciate a box of tissues. The 200 count, kind of like the size that is on the screen right now, would be perfect. We also every year do weekly readers from Scholastic. It is part of our social studies and something that we do every week. We talk about a current topic or something going on. And so to be able to provide that for your child, if you could bring in check or cash for $6.25, that would be great. We also need pencils. Crazy enough, we use pencils. And so we need a 12-pack of pre-sharpened number 2 pencils. The kind that are here on the screen are the best ones out there. So if you could get those, that would be great as well. We also need a pencil pouch. We need one that looks just like what's on the screen. So it's got a clear like plastic coating on the front where you can put it in like a 3-ring binder where it has those 3 metal rings on it. This one is the most durable, and it's something that we're going to put in their B-book that goes back and forth from home and school. We also need a plain paint shirt. When they go to paint in art class, they use these frequently, and so instead of ruining the clothes that you send your student with every single day, we put this on them, and when they go to art, they can wear it. So we don't need anything fancy. Honestly, an old parent shirt would work just fine. Clorox wipes. So the large bin is what's preferred. It comes with more and it's always better. So a large bin of Clorox wipes would be great. We also need a change of clothes. So at the beginning of the year, we're going to have shorts and socks and underwear and a shirt and anything like that. Accidents happen, and so we want to be available and ready to help if that does occur. Headphones. So this year we're asking all students to bring headphones. These are going to be over the ear headphones, just like what's seen in the picture. I have looked and seen a lot of different headphones like on Amazon. They're like $5. You can find some pretty cheap ones on there as well. We also need a water bottle, so the students get thirsty throughout the day, and a clear water bottle like this would be perfect. It doesn't need to be expensive, okay? You can go to Walmart and get a $5 water bottle, not a big deal. School policy states it needs to be clear, just like what's on the screen. We also need a 1-inch 3-ring binder, no larger than 1 inch. We use this for their B-book, which goes back and forth between home and school. And we also use it to replenish when the binder breaks. So each class, Miss Brown, Miss Carmichael, myself, and Miss Tinkle, we all kind of have a few other individual things that we would like in our classroom. For Miss Brown, she would like the smaller hand sanitizers, 8 ounce. For Miss Carmichael's class, she uses the twistable Crayola pencils. And so those are the 24 count if you could get those. She also wants a pack of highlighters and Dixie cups, the little 3 ounce ones. I would like some Play-Doh, and just kind of like the picture that's seen, and some hand sanitizer. And Miss Tinkle would like some disinfectant spray. So that is all that I have for you. I hope to see you at Kindergarten Roundup. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact our secretaries in the front. Thank you so much.
Okay, I wanted to bring you over to my behavior chart. We use a color system with clips, and students are all given a clip, and they all have a class number. Now, my chart may look a little different than some of the other kindergarten teachers, but basically it's the same concept. Each day they start on green, which just means that they're ready to learn. Good behaviors, we clip them up, and they go up one color at a time as we reward them for showing good behaviors, making good choices. But then we also can clip them down for unwanted behaviors. And when you start your child in kindergarten, depending on the teacher that you have, they will send home a paper that will explain how theirs works. But for all of us, we have the concept of clipping up for good behaviors and down for poor behaviors. Now, in life, we all make mistakes. Back in old school days, you might remember that you had your name put on the board if you got in trouble, and maybe a check mark, and there was consequences for that. But there was no redeeming yourself. And in real life, that's not how it works. So we want to teach the kids that they can make mistakes, but also they can improve their behavior and go back up. So this chart is a fluid chart throughout the day. Kids are going up, they might go down, but then if behavior improves, they can always go back up. The goal is for them to be on green and above by the end of the day. We all send home a chart that will go in their binder, and they will color in what color they land on at the end of the day. We encourage the kids to have conversations with you if they are below green as to the choices that they made. If a teacher feels like it's necessary to contact you, they will definitely do that through email or phone. At the very beginning of the year, we hit this pretty hard. We want to get procedures down and the teacher's expectations. So we are clipping up for really little things, and we're clipping down for little things too, just so that they can understand, what we expect. And part of kindergarten is learning what are appropriate behaviors when we're in school. This is all new to them. So anticipate that at the beginning, you might see some yellows and orange days for clipping down, and that's okay. If the teacher feels like it's happening too much, they will let you know and have those conversations with you through email or phone. But know at the beginning of the year, it's pretty common to go down, but also to go up very easily, so we can set the tone. We want everyone to be successful learners. This is one way that we can gain classroom management and be able to teach ourselves, but also allow each student to have a nice environment to be able to learn. So that just goes over a little bit of the chart. Sometimes if they go above the chart, they get to go onto the teacher's shirt, and that's pretty special. And if they go beyond the teacher's shirt, if they've gone above purple or above whatever color your child's teacher has at the top, then they get to go to the principal, and the principal wears their clip, which is even extra special.
because they get to go down and brag on the good behaviors that they're showing at school. And when that happens, the principals will call you. So don't freak out if you see Delcom schools calling. It could be for a good thing. And that's a fun phone call for a parent to get to hear that they've excelled in their behavior to where they've been able to be on the principal. If you ever have any questions, don't ever hesitate to get onto our website and contact one of the kindergarten teachers. Bye.